You know, this is the thing with Meghan Markle. She is so D-list that she doesn't even know how to lie about the stories that she put out. She's always in competition with Catherine and William. If Catherine is seen skiing in France, then she has to do something big as well. And of course, it always backfires because everything that Meghan Markle posts is fake. Everything is in her mind. Everything. I mean, how sad and pathetic life must she lead in order for her to do that? Because we got the People magazine article on April 16th saying how Harry was whisking her and her kids away for a well-deserved spring break holiday with her kids that are in school. And then, of course, what happens? Her former, and I say former lover, Jake Rosenberg, posts on Instagram and stories on Instagram, "Oh, it was such a pleasure shooting with you this weekend, Meghan." Because if anything, Jake basically debunked her lie that she was away with Harry. And you're not gonna believe where Harry was spotted with the kids, at least some kids, and for Easter. And it's nowhere near Meghan Markle. I mean, it is shocking. And then she posts that video of her and the ducks. The ducks, according to some people, were in a cage and they were released. So this is why the ducks run like crazy, because they were running away when they were released from the cage. I'm going to tell you where Harry allegedly is. You can see that the cracks in this marriage are really showing. When Meghan was married to Trevor Engelson, they got married, I believe, in 2011. She started her Instagram account in 2012. You would not know that they were married because she didn't post any pictures with her and Trevor Engelson. And we're seeing the same pattern emerge. But isn't it so pathetic that she goes, because she's the one who told People magazine that Harry was taking her and the kids on a well-deserved spring break on April 16th. So it was supposed to be the whole Easter weekend. We know that Meghan cannot stop herself now that she's officially back on Instagram. And instead, she posts this really ridiculous video taken by Jake Rosenberg of ducks that had been in a cage and were released for them to walk across so she could look surprised. Oh my goodness, this woman never seen ducks in her life. But this is where it shows, because Harry was not with her. And Meghan Markle has this very bitchy, snide way of sending messages. So you, Harry, are not with me. Look what you're missing. I'm with Jake. Now, let's keep in mind that Jake is a married man and his wife is not very happy at all. At all. Because that is not an appropriate way to be with a man who used to be your lover. Because Jake and Meghan allegedly, and I have to say allegedly for legal reasons, but everybody knew that he was her lover for a while. Meghan Markle is a serial cheater. But, you know, in one hand, she tells People magazine, Harry's whisking the family away because we're so much in love that he tells me, "My love, you need a break, go to the gym." And on the other hand, she has Jake Rosenberg, her former lover, posting pictures of them with a bed. Well, now that we've seen the whole picture, is with a bed in the background. But they photoshopped it. They moved it around because when they realized what they'd done and the wife of Jake Rosenberg found out, it was mind-blowing. And stay here because I am going to tell you where Harry did spend Easter away from Meghan Markle. Otherwise, we would have seen Meghan Markle at least doing posts of her putting eggs, Easter eggs, or having some children paint some Easter eggs, and post them there. But she's not posting anything about any children because she's not with them. There is lots of things behind the scenes that leads me to believe that the end of this marriage already happened. But I want to hear your thoughts, and we're going to analyze here. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for coming. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get on to this, because when I tell you where Harry was spotted with the 2 kids, or at least with 2 kids, you're going to be blown away. This woman does not have a motherly bone in her body, no matter what. She looks awkward around children. She doesn't, you know, like, she's not motherly at all. Children are props to her, because we know how she talked about the miscarriage in the previous podcast, which was the thing that she has to distance herself for, the thing that she was supposed to love. I don't see one post of Meghan Markle, who has been incredibly active on Instagram, even posting little pictures where you see a little finger of Archie, or could be Lily, or the back of Lily running somewhere, or them holding the hose. This woman, not one picture of any of the children, at least painting an Easter bunny egg, or running around, or hiding the eggs, giggling like an idiot, you know, for the kids to find it, and oh my God, nothing, zero, no, because she's not with the kids. And neither was Jake Rosenberg. Jay Rosenberg, and this is very Meghan Markle. She chose to fly him over because she's been the one who flew her over. And now she's flown him again because she needs a new batch of pictures. And she chose Easter, when it's a time for family. But this is a way for Meghan Markle to show Jake's wife that she's more important. It's a way for her to muscle her way in to say, you know what, I'm more important. Which is stupid, because this guy doesn't have his priorities straight. Meghan Markle doesn't work. She's basically a vagabond who does nothing. But it was a way for her to exercise her power over Jake, and to show their wife who matters the most. So Jake goes there for Easter to take pictures of Meghan Markle. Again, I don't blame Meghan Markle. I blame Jake Rosenberg, because Jake Rosenberg clearly has his priorities all over the place, except where it should be. So they both deserve each other. And for those of you who are new here, Jake Rosenberg has been with Meghan Markle since at least 2012. They both met through Soho House. Everything, you know, when Jake Rosenberg says, oh, I'm so glad Meghan Markle goes back to the beginning. Meghan Markle, yes, because that's where they met, at Soho House. That's where Meghan's little adventures started. That's what Meghan should write a book about. Meghan's adventures of Soho housing and yachting. So he has his priorities all screwed up. And in the meantime, she posted this really weird video of herself with the ducks. Because you see, if you're a mother or a father and you have children, you know that if children see little ducks, they run towards the ducks. Where is Harry? Where are her kids? The kids, allegedly, Harry took off to the United Kingdom with the kids. I mean, this is alleged, guys. Don't come from the messenger. And the reason why Meghan is not showing any pictures, not even fake hired pictures of children for Easter, is because she's worried that a picture of Harry in the United Kingdom with the children might leak if she posts a picture with her and the kids. And now, allegedly, Harry went to the UK to spend Easter with his family in the United Kingdom. I don't know, but it is incredibly fishy that on one hand, Meghan Markle puts out that she's away on Easter holiday with her husband. And on this other hand, Hello Magazine publishes on the 20th, along with Jake Rosenberg, that he's been working with Meghan Markle the entire weekend. And then Meghan doesn't even post one picture or one Instagram. I can guarantee you that after we do these videos, she's gonna post pictures or something of her walking around with eggs, having some kid paint eggs, because that's what she does. Because if she had the children with her, we know that she would be posting them. She even posted the Instagram thing of Harry supposedly saying, oh, thank Harry for the birds flying in the sky. Of course, no sight of Harry. She's doing exactly the same thing she did with Trevor Engelson, which was, he was nowhere in sight. And now she's Duchess of Sussex, not the Duchess of Sussex. Now she's the founder of Ask Ever, not the founder of Archewell, which is a together thing. This marriage, it is my very humble opinion, has been over for quite some time. And Harry is fighting his way back to the UK because he wants the security, because he really does want to bring his kids. And he knows that one of the arguments that Meghan will give is that it's not safe for the kids to be there because he has been dumb enough to repeat the same argument. So, incredible. Morally bankrupt. The wife of Jake Rosenberg's wife is clearly pissed. I don't blame her. Jake Rosenberg posting pictures, oh, like good old times, Meghan, together. Because Jake Rosenberg forgets that he has a wife with 2 small children and that Meghan is a serial cheater. Because while Meghan was married to Trevor, she was with Jake Rosenberg, 2 hockey players in Canada, Corey Vitiello, that old man Fitzpatrick, and the other men that she was with, Rory McIlroy. So, and while she was with Harry, and also the guy with the Dater's Handbook that she filmed in November 2015 and December. They had a thing going while she was living with Corey Vitiello, and she was flirting around, where she was also doing Rory McIlroy. So it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable what we're witnessing right now. And that everybody and the magazines are so morally bankrupt that they don't call this out. Why isn't People magazine calling out? Wait a minute, Meghan, didn't you tell us you were away on Easter with your husband and kids? So how come Hello Magazine is publishing that you were with Jake Rosenberg all this time? Where are the kids? Where is your husband? Your husband is in the place that you least expected to be. And she's terrified. And I'm glad for it. But let me know what you guys think, beautiful people.